Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Patch Talk. The patch got deployed the other day on Monday. Who would have thought? Who deploys a patch on a Monday? EC devs? What is going on? What is this heresy? But anyway, I was glad to have it because it is absolutely kick-ass. So let's jump in and let's see. There's some of the new noteworthy additions that's been added in this patch. We've got the Loadout backend system that's been introduced. I'll talk more of that later in the video. We've got two new sub-factions which look absolutely incredible. One of my favourite chapters, well, my favourite chapter is now in the game. We'll go into that in more detail. We've got the first iteration of the world map, which again, it looks really nice. We'll be discussing more about that. We've got a new stamina system for the melee guys. We've got the new redesigned deployment screen, and we've also got the new team kill punishment system, which is actually been put into games now. So people who keep team killing and think nothing of it, you shoot a guy because you want to get the points. It's, your judgment is now upon you. You will be judged for your actions, and it will be glorious. So anyway, let's jump in and let's start talking about the new backend loadout system that's just been introduced. Okay, so basically the devs have started to introduce systems on their end. When I say backend, it's more or less on the developers' end of the spectrum. So what this means that within the coming weeks, we've got to start seeing a lot of updates to the actual loadout system in game. This is going to be visual changes. We're actually going to start seeing a lot more weapons being put into the game as well. A lot more skins, let's say, for people who have actually been a part of the game and been here from the start, who were lucky enough to get in where the Rogue Trader was here and bought Rogue Trader items. You definitely got to start to see a lot of Rogue Trader items be put in within the next month or so. So next month or so, we'll see a lot. Well, I say a lot more. We'll see the amount of items that were on the Rogue Trader start to be slowly put in, and then I'm hoping what this will do, this will kickstart and put the Rogue Trader back online again, so we can start buying, more point packs and stuff like that. So yeah, everyone can start getting some more weapons to add to their arsenal. So yeah, nothing major. But it's basically the foundations are being built for us to build on. So yeah, it looks really cool. Okay, let's jump on to the next subject. And here we go. One of the biggest things probably to be added in this patch are the two new sub-factions. I'm going to start with the glorious Alpha Legion, for the Emperor, as they would say, in a mocking way. So yeah, this is it. This is the Alpha Legion skin right here. People don't know about the Alpha Legion. They're basically infiltration masters. I am Alpharius. Who's Alpharius? I don't know. Maybe he's Alpharius. Maybe I'm Alpharius. Maybe you're Alpharius. Who knows? But yeah, Alpha Legion are now in the game. With the actual skin, I'm a bit torn on this because there's a lot of feedback actually on the skin. People like it. I like it, but for me, I wish they would have added a bit more of a two-tone twinge to it, because my Alpha Legion in my head, I've got that purpley greeny colour, if that makes sense. So yeah, like I don't know if people know what two-tone is, but if you actually search two-tone, just go and look at it. It's like when the light hits it at different angles, it shows another colour. It's basically my version of the Alpha Legion. Maybe GW said, we want them to look like this. So yeah, that's it. But yeah, Alpha Legion in game, guys. So let's move on to the glorious fists. And here we go. I've been waiting so long for this, and I cannot put down how much they are amazing looking in this game. Are you ready? There they are. Look at this. It is absolutely amazing. I've been playing on the Founder server, so I'm not allowed to show off the Founder server stuff, but I've actually been playing with them before it got released in the patch. And on that server, the lighting was a bit dark, so I didn't really see them in all the glory. But now that they've been deployed on the proper servers, and when the light hits them and stuff like that, you'll actually see in the later videos when I'm showing off some of the in-game mechanics, they absolutely this look incredible. I love them. You can see what it looks like as an apothecary and stuff like that. Very very nice. And I must say, they've actually done it where the Imperial Fist skin actually looks a bit battered. It's not as like shiny and glorious as basically all the other chapters in game. There's actually a bit of dirt and a bit of we've been in the dirt, we've been fighting, which is amazing because that's what fists do. We're there at the front. We die a lot. we take one for the Imperium. That is us. But yeah, they absolutely look incredible. It's third company as well, if anyone hasn't noticed. It's got the red trim, so third company. I was hoping for fifth company because I do like the black and yellow theme, but hey, I'm just happy to have a playable Imperial Fist in a game. Who would have thought we would be getting this? I would have thought like someone like Salamanders or something would have got in. So yeah, so happy. So happy. And moving on from the glorious Imperial Fist, we have the first iteration of the world map, which has been put into the game. Now, this is basically just for you to look at it. You know, you can't click and deploy on any servers or anything like that. Basically, if you can read the text, the gold is basically Space Marine territory, the red is Chaos territory. What it has is that all the little icons you can see, they're basically matches. In a sense, and where you can deploy and fight and stuff like that. So you know, if enough people win in that scenario, then it'll be taken for either Chaos or Imperial or the Imperium, stuff like that. So yeah, it looks nice. It actually looks nice. I'm actually looking forward to see it in a bigger spectrum and seeing actually the full world map and see what actually that's like. It reminds me of Heroes and Generals. I don't know if anyone's played that game. I used to play it ages and ages ago when it first came out, but it's got that very Heroes and Generals feel to, like, you know, a big conflict across a huge world where you have to like pick certain battles to push forward and stuff like that. So maybe all the big guilds, like maybe my guild VM and other guilds and stuff like that, maybe we can coordinate to hit certain targets and then push certain bits of the map forward, because that'd be really nice to see, you know, actually on a world map. Obviously you see these huge big columns of like territory being taken by players, and they're pushing forward simultaneously and stuff like that. I think that'd be really nice to see. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this in its full-blown mode, but it was a nice preview for the devs to give us, so yeah, very nice. Okay, let's jump on to some in-game stuff and let's show you some of the new stamina system. Okay guys, let's do this. Right, so the whole new stamina update, it's brought a whole, more or less a new different a new system in. Whereas before, everything used to take stamina, like hits and stuff like that. That no longer does that anymore. The only thing which you'll lose stamina for now is when you roll or start hopping. That's when you'll start losing stamina. If you can see here now with this heavy bolter who's engaging me at the moment, if you can see my shield on the right, that shield is basically my shield in front of me. So the more damage I take, the more it'll go down. So you can stop, like, you know, small arms fire and stuff like that. But as you can see here now, with the plasma shot, it will not stop like heavy ordnance. So you know, if you think you can run into a heavy plasma cannon shot or anything like that, you know, you got another thing coming. You will still die. But you know, you can still like form like a shield line and like take a brunt of bolter fire and stuff like that from people running up. You can hold it and like get hit off enemy melee weapons and stuff like that as well. So you know, it is very improved, and it is quite useful, very useful. Another thing as well, for people who played jump pack, when you used to jump up in the air, that used to take your stamina. Now that doesn't do that anymore. It's actually fuel based now. So it'll actually go down to your fuel and stuff like that. So that's another improvement. The actual weapon durability, the sword icon when you see it start swinging, that goes down when you clang with your opponent's weapon. So for example, if a greater weapon is hitting my chainsword, then I'll lose more durability. Where if it's two chainswords hitting each other, it will lose durability, but not a lot of durability, if that makes sense. You know, it all depends what weapon you're going against. For example, a power axe does a lot of damage, but it's very slow. Same with a power fist. It's slow, but it can do a lot of damage. So it's basically a rock paper scissors. You have to go against, well, you can go against any opponent, but it's going against the right opponent at the right time. So it's very tactical. So yeah, new stamina system. Obviously it's not final. There's still going to be tweaks and stuff like that, but yeah, it's a nice little peek. And I must say, just adding to this, the Imperial Fist looks fantastic with his new shield. Look at the shield. It's got a little visor slot on it and stuff like that. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. Great job, devs. Great job. And now let's jump right in and show off the new deployment system. Now they've changed the deployment system in I won't say a big way, but I think it's more only a visual tweak. Now remember, if you over to the left over here, you used to have A, B, and C. You used to also have a countdown system in place as well, where you used to view how long you've got left. That's all been taken out now. It's basically you just click and you just wait, and that's it. That's all you have to do is click and wait. In a way, I did prefer the old system because I'm always a fan of a visual reference on what you got to see and how long you've got left, to spawn in, so you can give your feedback to your squad leaders or your friends and stuff like that, and how long you've got in. So I'm hoping they add, at least the spawn timer, how long you've got left to come back into the patch. So fingers crossed for that. Okay, let's move on to the team kill system. I was lucky enough to have someone kill me in game on command. So thanks for, I think he was called Ultramarine something. So it was the apothecary guy here. So yeah, he helped me a lot. So basically, yeah, they've got a new team kill system in game. So you can punish people. So as you can see, when this guy kills me now, you can see at the top, I can forgive him. If someone does it by mistake, this will stop now people trolling people, because we're actually seeing a lot of complaints on the EC forum about people just staying that spawn, camping, and just killing people. So hopefully this will stop the trolls, and we can start getting people kicked from games who are basically just going in just to wind people up, which is not fun at all. So yeah, all in all, great patch. If you want to read the full patch notes, go to the video description below. I'll have the link to the full patch notes in there, so you can go through them all and read every last little bit of tweaks. It's got all the gameplay tweaks and stuff like that in, all the little bits. So yep, thanks guys and gals, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all next time. Purge on. See you all later. Have a good night.